pep talk time. Welcome to Kyera in My Pocket, where personal transformation gets intimate, raw, and uncensored. So do not say that I didn't warn you. I'm Kyera Kacey, founder of Liberate Her, an international best-selling author of Rich Bitch Money Goals, Becoming the Energetic Match to Wealth. I have coached thousands of women around the world using our 9 iconic rich bitch principles to change their lives, their businesses, and their bank accounts. So get ready for unfiltered stories, TMI moments, and the exact mindset and embodiment shifts that have helped me build a multi-7-figure empire. I am here to help you on your path to personal and professional success. So tune in, turn up, and let's fucking go. I got a pocket full of Kyera. Whoa. I couldn't help myself. Let's go. All right. I said that I was going to bring you TMI moments, but I want this to be in service to your business. I want this to be in service to you actually making more money. So I'm going to share with you a post that I wrote January 7th, 2023. And I wrote this in a Facebook group that I had grown at the time to 19,000 women. I eventually closed it down because I wanted to just grow my membership and have my energy be focused on that. But I grew this group to 19,000 women, and I decided to just share something that was super fucking relatable. And it was definitely TMI. And so like for me to actually go into my Facebook group and find this post, I typed in poop. So if that doesn't give you an indicator of where we're going, then just hang tight because I'll get there. Okay. So I'm asked about content creation all the time. It's like all the time. Or I'm asked questions about, my confidence, or how can I gain more confidence, or, how can I create more visibility in my business? Like I just get a lot of these questions. And what I find for most people is that they aren't giving themselves permission. Like the version of you when you're with your girlfriends and you're not censoring yourself and you're not afraid about what you're going to say. That is what people want to see online. They don't want to see the you that they think is, they don't need the professional, polished, I'm going to say fake version of you. I feel like the greatest version of you is the one that's just natural. You are not stopping yourself from doing the thing, saying the thing. You actually allow for the fullest expression of you to be fully extended into your business. And it is a key code to success. And I don't have this problem because I dropped out of college 2 years in. I was going for a degree in psychology, and I dropped out because I had this moment of like, fuck this. I am not going through all of this just so that I can be told what I can and cannot do with my clients. Like for those of you that know me, you know that would never work. You've seen how I've built my business. It has very much been from an authentic space. I don't water anything down. I don't sugarcoat. Like I'm just me. I'm just me. And I realized if I were going to be a therapist and I'm in an office and I have rules around what I can or can't do, can or can't say, like that just wasn't going to work for me. So when I moved my business online, I sure as hell wasn't going to all of a sudden try to be somebody that I wasn't in order to be liked. I was just going to be myself, trusting that the clients who were going to resonate with that and love my energy, they were going to love me. It's like, you're going to love me because I'm me, but you're not going to love me because I'm being inauthentic. Like, fuck that. So I just haven't had a problem with this because it comes easy for me, but I know that it doesn't come easy for most people. So I'm going to share, I'm going to share this post with you that I wrote in my group on January 7th. It had over 87 comments. And here we go. All right. So this is what I wrote in my group. Here is the most TMI real AF post I can share in this group. If I haven't given you a reason to unfollow me, here it is. I just shit my goddamn pants. You know the saying, never trust a fart? Well, I have been detoxing. I walked 8 miles this morning and then I purchased raw juice. My stomach has been unsettled today. Oh, and during that 8-mile walk, I had to stop Like sitting here going, do I read this part? Fuck yeah, I'll read it. Ah, ladies, I know this has happened to you. Okay. I know probably not everybody, but like most. Okay. During that 8 mile walk, I had to stop and have my friend wait while I adjusted my thong because apparently the part that covers your lips is now being made thinner than ever. And it was dividing things down there, not holding them in. Okay. So if you're cringing right now, so am I. Anyway, my friend is a fan of going commando. So she asked why I was even wearing underwear in the first place. We finish our walk. I get home, shower, throw on a cute pair of red leggings that I had only worn once before and decide, you know what? She's right. Fuck the underwear. I'm going without it. Then tonight, out of nowhere, I shit myself. My cute red leggings are now in the garbage, and I'm sitting on the toilet writing this post before jumping in the shower. Happy Sunday, ladies. If your weekend hasn't been going well for you, may this post show you that it could always be worse. Oh, and please feel free to drop your shit your pants story in the comments. There is zero chance that in a group of 18,000 women that I am the only one. Okay. So this post did very well. Did I lose some people after posting it? Yes. Very few, like a handful, but it was just too much for some people. Okay. And listen, I guarantee those people that left, like they'd shit their pants at some point in their life. Okay. 100%. And I'm not talking when they're like a baby in diapers. I'm talking grown ass adult. You totally shit your pants. So anyway, here's what I will say. The amount of comments that I received on this post and then private DMs of stories of women who shit their pants. I was crying. I was laughing so hard, but I want to share I want to share one of my favorite fucking comments of this post. This is, I can't. So this woman commented, and I was like, I love this woman even more. Listen, right now, what I'm doing is giving you permission, like to take the stick out of your butt in your business and just like loosen up a little bit. Okay. Like have some fun. It's all good. Like if you would have this story with your girlfriends, have it with your community. They don't want to just see you when you're riding a high or you're celebrating a 6-figure month, okay? They want to know that you're making bank and shitting your pants. Like they want to know that you're human. Now, I'm not saying that we should be relatable. Fuck relatable. If you're going to create a ton of success in your life and in your business, you need to stop trying to be fucking relatable. But that's a conversation for an entirely different episode, and I'm going to go there with you. But right now we're talking about TMI moments, magnetizing your clients, and like just having fun in your business. So this woman said, this first line is just like, this is when I just lost it. She goes, I've shit my pants for years. Okay, now this wasn't a one-time thing. And here she is in this group. At the time, it was 18,000 when this was posted. Grew it to 19, but there was 18,000 at the time. And she's sharing in a group of 18,000 women that she's been shitting her pants for years. And if that doesn't give you permission to just, get over yourself and stop being so uptight, I don't know what's going to. Because if I can tell you this story and you're still concerned, we got to talk, okay? You need to come into my mastermind. You need to come into my membership. Like, we got more work to do. But she goes, I've shit my pants for years. And sometimes my shirt too, because that shit goes everywhere. Listen, I gotta be honest. I don't know. Like, unless you're wearing like your husband's baggy t-shirt that goes beyond your butt, how do we get shit on our shirts? How does that? I don't know how that happens. Thankfully, I don't want to know beyond whatever I've experienced. But like this woman she just gave zero fucks, and I loved her for that. And it's like, if someone can literally share in a group of 18,000 people that they've been shitting their pants for years, I want to know what you're afraid of. Like, what are you actually truly afraid of? Because I can tell you right now, part of the reason that you are not magnetizing clients, part of the reason that your business feels slow, listen, I'm going to say it. You're boring. Okay. When you are watering yourself down, it's boring. It's boring. It is. Now, I'm not doing the whole like vanilla's boring. Like I like vanilla on occasion. Vanilla ice cream is really what I'm referencing. I'm not vanilla in my life by any means. But and I'm not saying that you have to go do a post telling people you shit your pants. First of all, don't ever share something that's not actually true. We don't do that. But what I am saying is that you have moments every single day that people would actually really connect with you on if you just gave yourself permission to share them. Because you're getting judged either way. Your haters aren't paying your bills. You're getting judged either way. And you're literally cock blocking the success of your business. You are leaving money on the table because you're afraid to be yourself. The problem is people don't like you either way, or they do. So you might as well allow the people that are going to like you to like the real you, and the people that aren't going to like you to like the real you rather than some fake watered down version of you. You understand what I mean here? Yes? Like, give yourself permission. It's 2025. Give yourself permission in 2025 to have some fun in your business. We have a saying in my membership, and I've been saying this for years. The more I play, the more money I make. And that came from this understanding when I moved my business online in 2019. It came from this realization somewhere along the way that it was so much easier than I was making it out to be. Like that we actually get to get paid while we're having fun, and we make more of an impact when we're having fun. And we're having fun when we're not censoring ourselves because we don't have to think about what we can or can't say. It's like I'm giving myself permission to be me. Now, that doesn't mean in the process of being me, I'm going to shit on everybody else. Okay, that was probably the wrong choice of words for this because I just had a shit story. But I mean, like, there's the person that says, I'm going to be me. And in the process of that, whether you like me or not, I don't care. And it's just an energy of, I accept myself fully. There's a level of acceptance and a frequency from that is very different than like the F you, I don't care what you think. And in all actuality, there's a defensiveness when somebody doesn't like them. And that's a different frequency. I'm not talking about that frequency because it's very ego driven. But please give yourself permission to have fun in your business, to have fun with your content, to be super vulnerable in the things that you're sharing. Like, let people know, give them the BTS, give them the behind the scenes. Let me give you another example of a post that I wrote that did very, very fucking well. But there was a flip side to it. I received a ton of love and I also received a ton of judgment. So back, I think this was in 2020. It was 20. Yeah, I think it was 2020. I think it was 2020. I had gotten my business. I believe we had hit our first six figures. I could be off on some of this. It's been so long. Like I've now hit multiple seven figures, but at the time I had, gotten myself out of debt. My money, my business was making money. And I decided I wanted to buy myself to celebrate the success that I had created, the lives that I had changed. I wanted to purchase a handbag. I wanted to purchase like my first luxury handbag. And so I decided I was going to get a Louis Vuitton. Prior to that, like I had, Coach was like as much as I had spent on a purse, it was probably a few hundred on like a Coach bag. And so I went into Louis Vuitton, and what happened when I went in that store was I froze. Even though I had the money and even though I had created the success, I walked into that store and I found myself ridiculously uncomfortable. I was sweating. I felt like I didn't belong there. I was just not expecting to go into that store and have a physical reaction. So this is something, again, this would be like a whole nother conversation. So I won't rabbit tail down here. But when people come into money that are not accustomed to having it, it is not enough to grow your bank account. You have to evolve as your money evolves. So this is why most people, when they win the lottery, and there's a statistic on this, they end up going bankrupt within a certain amount of years. Like they lose the money and they go bankrupt because they don't actually know how to hold and grow that money, or they don't feel worthy of having it, so they get rid of it really quickly. So just because I had the money at that time didn't mean that I was accustomed to that level of spending, that level of wealth, and my body was having a physical reaction. So I had to self-regulate. I wasn't expecting it, but I was like, I'm not going to fucking purchase this purse feeling like I'm not worthy of it. I'm not going to purchase this purse and the frequency of anxiety. And so I took myself to the side and I just worked with my body. And I was like, Kyra, like you're not back in 2016. Like you are no longer in debt. You are a completely different person. Like I just took myself through this process of really anchoring in the frequency of worthiness and safety, right? Because this is something else a lot of times when people start making money and they haven't been accustomed to having money, like if they've spent majority of their life in lack and all of a sudden they're making money, a lot of people find that now there's this fear to release it because what if it never comes back? So there's so much work around money and money mindset that is required for the person who has spent most of their life in lack. And so I went through this whole process, purchased the purse, loved it, got home, and I thought to myself, I'm going to do a post and celebrate this purse. I was so proud. Like it had nothing to do, like the handbag was just symbolic of who I had to become in order to be able to purchase that, right? So it's not like it was a look at me, like I got this. It wasn't a bragging post. But then I thought to myself, fuck that. I'm not going to just sit here and write a post celebrating this bag without telling people the truth. And the truth was, yes, I got the bag, and I had a physical reaction when I walked into the store that I wasn't expecting to have, and I had to work through that. And it's always been really important for me to stay transparent. I don't feel that we're actually doing a service to people when we only show the highlights. And so I've had this commitment when I moved my business online that I was going to stay transparent. I was going to always be authentic, and I was going to be truthful and true to myself in the process of that. And so I rewrote the post and I decided to share that I had this physical reaction. So I was still celebrating myself, but here's what actually came up for me. Here's how I worked through it, blah, blah, blah. And I had so many women that were so inspired by that post. I had women reaching out to work with me. I had, women that were sending me private messages. It was so helpful to them. But on the flip side of that, there was a ton of judgment. And I talk about this in my book, Rich Bitch Money Goals. So I talk about this in my book because there's always that flip side, and it's the flip side people are so fucking worried about. And the judgment that I got from women, like some women simply couldn't see past the handbag. So they saw my post as boastful. They saw it as tacky. They just didn't get it. And there has to be a part of you at some point in time that recognizes you're not going to win with everybody. No matter how pure your heart, no matter how pure your intentions, there are some people that they're just not going to like you. And that has to be okay. So for me, it's just been okay. Like I'm not offended by people that don't like me. I'm certainly not offended by people that judge me. If you see my book, Rich Bitch Money Goals, and you judge this book by the title or the cover, I can tell you with 100% certainty, you are missing the fuck out. Because if you think that this is about money, I can tell you right now, it is about what it has taken to create the kind of life that most people only ever dream of because they're too afraid to take the first step. Every single thing that is inside of this book has been a requirement for change. And so the Rich Bitch Principles, the acronym and the methodology is literally the roadmap. It's the blueprint for success. And so I want to just remind you that especially if you have a coaching business, your business it's an extension of who you're being. And you're going to hear me say that time and time and time again, because it is a truth that too many people forget. And then they're like, why am I not making money? Why have my sales gone down? Why am I not seeing the kind of success I want to create? It's because there's somebody that is willing to do it afraid. There's somebody who is willing to be louder, to be bigger, to be bolder. And by louder, I don't mean like they're shouting above you. I mean, they're shouting above the own voice in their head that's telling them not to do the thing or telling them, water yourself down. Nobody's going to like you. You suck. Quit. Like they're being louder than that voice. And that is what you need to do if you're going to create the kind of results and impact and also joy in your business that you ultimately want to have. It is so important for you to get over the judgment and the opinions of others. Because I don't care if you write a book on rainbows. Guess what? Someone's going to love it. Someone's going to have something wildly negative to say. It doesn't matter what the topic is. It doesn't matter what you speak on. They're like, duality is a part of life. And for many light workers, for those of you who came here to actually express your gifts out into the world and to get paid for them, this is part of your initiation. And it is one that you are going to have to meet head fucking on. This pep talk was powered by Rich Bitch Money Goals, The Experience, our monthly membership designed to help you become the energetic match to wealth. Tap the link in the description to claim your seat and join the Rich Bitch community, where the more we play, the more money we make.